Super Rugby Aotearoa, which starts mid-June, and then Super Rugby Australia, which is due to follow. How can you watch these tournaments? I haven't seen much publicized in terms of the way to get it done. So I went and I directly asked Sansa in an online message, how can I watch these games? And if that's all you need to know, basically the answer is whoever your provider was previously for Super Rugby, they are the people that now hold the broadcasting rights. It's still a bit early out as I record this video to see everybody's their broadcast guide to see what games they're going to show live, what games they're going to show on demand, if they're not going to show any games at all. All I can speak for at the minute is who has the broadcast rights, and it's the same people. It's Fox, it's Sky, Super Sport, J Sport, Rugby Pass, all these same people. So if you go to the website on Super Rugby official website, you can see the broadcasting guide. I guess the only change from that one, which they clarified in their message to me, was that their broadcast guide still lists out Centana Sports as most of the Asia regions, but they've sub-licensed out to Rugby Pass. So yeah, that's the good news. Kind of maybe bad news, I don't know. If you're signed up with these companies, it's good news. So I'll go through these companies and talk about how much you're paying for this as well to compare. I'll put everything in US dollars. I'll read out the price in the original currency and then convert that to US dollars so we can see kind of who's getting ripped off and where it's a bit cheaper around the world as well. So yeah, long story short is it's whoever the broadcaster was before. They still have the rights for these new competitions. Now, the most expensive broadcaster, it's you guys in South Africa. That SuperSport DStv deal, that's expensive. That's really quite expensive. It's 749 Rand a month, at least on one of the deals. They had loads of deals depending on how long you lock your contract in for. But it worked out to be approximately, and exchange rates may vary between now and when I've recorded this video, but approximately $44 a month, which is a fair chunk of change. So South Africans, unless you can give me another way to do it, and this is just on me looking at the websites, yeah, SuperSport seems to be the most expensive. The second one is there's guys Sky in the UK. I looked for their online option, which is a monthly one where you just get the sports online. I think they've also got a deal where you've got to kind of sign up for like basic package and then add on. But yeah, it's £34 a month for the monthly online sports package, which works out to be about $42. So also pretty expensive. I know Sky in the UK gets a bit of a hard time for charging high prices. They said they covered Ireland as well, but I didn't see the price in euros, unfortunately. But yeah, pretty expensive. Pretty expensive. The next one was in Italy. Their version of Sky worked out to be $37 a month from what I could see. It was like 33 euros for their sports package. So yeah, getting up there. I've never seen any of their coverage. I've seen some of their coverage before, and obviously we get the SuperSport feeds through any of the games based in South Africa. So yeah, those ones are the top. Then comes in New Zealand. Now New Zealand, I'm a bit more familiar with. Essentially, they've got the same deal that you can get buy the TV package and buy the sports add-on, or you can buy the online sports only one. Now, unlike some places, for Sky, there's not much of a difference. If you get their TV package with sports added to it, it's $51.49. If you get online only and just sports, it's $49.99. So it's like $1.50 difference. So we'll go with the cheaper one. That makes it about $32 a month. It's weird that they don't kind of discount just getting the sports, but I think a lot of their people wouldn't perhaps pay for the TV package unless it included sports. So maybe they don't want to do that. Maybe they know their own customer base. For one, I've got the Sky TV package here. I wouldn't be paying for the TV stuff if I could just pay for the rugby. But anyway, that's the one here in New Zealand. After that, it looks like it is Canal Plus in France, and their price is €20 per month, which makes it about, it's a bit of a drop here, $22 American. Again, I've never seen their coverage. I don't know if they dub the commentary over into French, if they do no commentary, but either way, that's the price for them. After them is number 6. This one, the Rugby Pass one, gets a little bit kind of confusing. The price is simple. The price is $19.99, so essentially $20. You can get an annual pass for cheaper. A lot of these, I just tried to work it out at a month, basically. But Rugby Pass, I'll see if I can chuck it up on the screen, but the amount of places that they cover is huge. But each zone has different rights to different games. Some of them have got Super Rugby plus Rugby Championship. Others only got the Champions Cup. Others have got this, that, and the other. But they're mostly Asia and some parts of Europe. Yes. The kind of non-traditional rugby markets. So, yeah, that's all you get for your $19.99. You just get the rugby, but it is on demand. I've used their service when I was in China. They are pretty good. If Sky Sports offered something like that, I would certainly be getting that instead of that. But yeah, that is what it is. Next is the Aussie option KO. Now, their option for the TV package with Netflix through Foxtel, that's expensive as. So I've gone with their KO option, which is online only. There's 25 Aussie dollars a month, which is about $17 US. That's pretty good value. Now, because I'm in close proximity to Australia, I thought, oh, if I'm paying this, why don't I investigate this? Because I have a VPN. So I can pretend I'm in Australia. Maybe I can sign up for KO, but unfortunately KO has, you have to verify your Aussie phone number, your mobile, and I don't have an Aussie mobile. So there went that plan, but I thought that might be an interesting one to investigate. You know, I'm always out for a bargain, but not to be. But that is at least substantially cheaper. I should mention these packages all come with all different bells and whistles, different things included, be it TV, other sports, on demand, online only. So yeah, but this is just the price that you have to pay if you want to watch the rugby, essentially. So I think Foxtel's package is pretty good. Not too far behind that was the J Sports package, which also it's slightly cheaper. It's like $16.58 American, but I'm also just going to put $17 because it rounds up. For J Sports, 1,800 yen a month. That's for their rugby pack, according to Google Translate. I had to use the VPN for them as well because otherwise it geo-blocked me through to like the purchase screen. From memory, J Sport does dub the games over into Japanese because I think when I was in China, I used to occasionally get onto the old J Sport feed, and from memory, always in Japanese. So kind of makes sense as a Japanese broadcaster. So monthly pass is $17 for them. After that, I think we're getting into the Canadians. The Canadians, it's $19.99 Canadian, which brings it out to about $15 US a month. I've never used TSN. I know they do a lot of ice hockey broadcasting, funnily enough, being in Canada. I've never seen their broadcasts. I don't know what they're like for rugby, but that was their listed price, $19.99 Canadian a month. And then I should say South America here is a little bit of an exception. I couldn't quite find the answer. I went on to ESPN because they were listed as the broadcasting holder. Went on through Argentina on the VPN, tried to sign up, and it asked me which is your TV broadcaster that you're signed up with, and there was like 20 options, so I got a bit confused. So anybody who knows the answer for South America, do let us know in the comments. But the cheapest one, by a country mile, was America with their ESPN Plus, which is $4.99. Night and day cheaper than everybody else. Now, it's ESPN Plus, so it's only online, and it seems to be only sports which I guess would be considered not mainstream sports in America. But for us rugby fans, that's kind of enough. Now, you guys will have to let me know what their service is like. Do they show the games live? Do they show them on demand? I looked through their library from what I could see, and I could see quite a few on-demand games there, but I've never used their service. Using the VPN, I was able to go right through to the payment screen, $4.99 a month. but I didn't submit the payment to test it because I'm already signed up with these folks at Sky. But yeah, I just thought that's ridiculously cheap. You guys let me know if it's worth it, like if they've got good coverage, because then maybe it's time to me to think about switching from that to that, because yeah, like I said, I'm always one for a bit of a old bargain. It just seems like, I mean, I guess rugby popular countries like Sky and the old Supersport making you buy the packages, they kind of rip you off a bit. The Aussies have got the lucky option with the sports. All the other countries seem kind of reasonable. The Sky UK and Italy seem pretty overpriced, but you do what you do, man, to get your rugby. So yeah, which providers have you guys used? Let me know what they are like. Especially let me know about that one, because like I said, I've used the old VPN to watch Six Nations and World Cup and whatnot through ITV, BBC. I'd be keen to see if that works with ESPN Plus. Like I said, if I tried to log in without the VPN, it just said you're not in the right location to sign up for the service. But when I turned it on, I was able to go right through. I didn't push the button. I didn't pull the trigger. So yeah, be interesting to see. At least Super Rugby Aotearoa is not too far away. Likewise, the Super Rugby Australia, once that gets off, maybe a couple of weeks later, should be interesting time, guys. If you want to test out the VPN option for yourself, the link's down in the description. There's a coupon there for like 3 months free on an annual pass, but they do monthly. And is it weekly passes as well? No, monthly, 6 monthly, and yearly. And it's got a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you want to try that and try ESPN Plus, I don't know, man. Give it a crack and let me know what it's like. But yeah, it might end up being cheaper than some of these other options. But you know me, always one to experiment. Anyway, you can't use VPN for Rugby Pass anymore. That stuff's been blocked. I'm not sure about some of the other services. But anyway, I think ESPN Plus could be a goer. Anyway, guys, take care, and I'll talk to you again soon. See you later.